Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a brand new pick a pile for you guys today. And today we are asking the question, what obstacle do I need to overcome? And I know this is probably not going to be a very popular one, realistically, because this reading is going to be all about what it is you need to work on and work through. But just because it's not that popular of a topic doesn't mean it's not the most important. As much as I would love to bring you guys nothing but what is he thinking, what is he feeling, what is he wanting type of readings, and I will still bring you guys those, have no doubt, because I know a lot of you guys are interested in your love interest and what's happening with them, and I get it. But if you guys really want to get to living your best life, meaning having that relationship come to fruition with that person, seeing that actually manifest and happen, if you really want to get to that point, and not just with your person, but with anything in your life, like the dream person, the dream house, the dream job, the dream lifestyle, like whatever it is your dream is, if you guys want to get to that, you need to overcome some bullshit in your life first. You need to overcome some obstacles. Nothing that is worth having in life comes easy. So, my purpose of why I'm here is to help you guys do that, is to help you live your best life, to help you do whatever it is you need to do so you can make those dreams come true, so you can make those happen. So that's why I'm doing this reading, and that's why I need to sprinkle in readings like this here for you guys. It's not going to be easy stuff. It's going to be hard shit, but it's going to be the most beneficial to you if you really listen to it, if you really tap into it, if it really resonates and makes sense. So that's what the intention is here. And that way then, maybe a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, whatever, you guys can come back and you can say, hey, I tried doing X, Y, and Z, and A, B, and C happened, and now things are great. And that's what I want to hear, I don't want you guys coming back and being all upset that, things are failing and not working out. So, let's get down to business. Let's overcome some stuff, make our lives better, work through what needs to be worked through. So that way then you can make those goals and make those dreams come true. And you know what? If you guys are all good and you don't want any of that, that's fine. I'll do this reading for myself. I'll take every single pile for myself if I have to, because I need this too, you guys. I need to overcome things in my life if I want to live my best life too. So, you're not interested, that's fine. But I am definitely interested in living my best life. So here we go. And if you are, then let's get started. I'm going to introduce the 4 piles and then we're going to start. So we have 4 horses here for our choices. Pile number 1 is this little brown baby horse. It's a little boy or girl. Well, I guess it's a girl. But anyway, yes, we have a little horse here. It's a brown horse for pile number 1. Pile number 2, talk about little horses. This one's really, really, really tiny. So this one is pile number 2, another brown horse. Super miniature. But yes, this one is pile 2. Pile 3 is this gorgeous glass see-through crystal horse. So very pretty. Very pretty horsey indeed. And pile number 4 is this white and brown horse. And I chose horses for this reading, you guys, because horses overcome stuff, they literally jump over hurdles, they jump over things. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to jump over what is blocking us and getting past those things and getting to the good stuff. So those are your 4 different horses, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to kick things off here with pile number 1. Timestamps are down below for the rest of you guys, and let's get started. Hi, pile one. If you chose this adorable little baby brown horse, then this is going to be the reading for you. And we are going to find out what obstacles are in your way that you need to get past. So let's get started. All right, we're going to start things off here with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. See what's going on. Oh, shit, you guys. Well, talking about kicking things off with a bang, we got the Tower. All right, so clearly you guys definitely have obstacles to overcome. Wow. The Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, geez, Louise, you guys. This Tower, I tell you. Okay, we're going to keep going here. Keep pulling out the rest of our cards here to see what's going on. Oh, man. I feel for you guys already, though, because the Tower's like, here I am. Okay. From the Ocean of Emotion by Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials, we're going to tap into what's going on emotionally here, because so much of obstacles we have to overcome are like within ourselves and kind of within our own emotions. So let's see what's going on here. Transformed. I'm not the same person anymore. So, the Tower, yeah, transformation, that adds up. Committed. Until death do us part isn't enough. Illuminate. Your light helped to guide me out of my darkness, and confident. Everything will work out for us. I just know it. Okay, all right. I'm starting to see a little bit more of a picture here that is coming through, but we'll just finish going through our cards. I'm going to save Jesus for last. From the Divine Dog of Wisdom Oracle, you guys have expression, speak your truth, victimhood, take responsibility, and allowing, let it happen. All right, you guys, we're going to get to your Jesus card last. I want to launch into what's going on here, though. All right, you guys, let's start off with the nasty, nasty. We all know what that is, the Tower. So, if you are not familiar with the Tower, which I don't believe many of you are not unfamiliar, you're probably very familiar, but, you know, the Tower is basically the crumbling of very unstable and unsteady foundations. It's the ending of things, and, you know, it can be pretty painful at times. It's when you're really, like, going through hard, traumatic crap. And it doesn't necessarily always have to be. It can sometimes be epiphany moments. It can sometimes be awakening moments, aha moments where, you know, things just click together and you're like, oh yeah, I gotta, you know, change that in my life. So it could be that too. But I know a lot of people dread the Tower because it means big time endings, big time change. But always remember, with big endings also means big new beginnings. So that's basically what this implies. So you're definitely going through something in your life as of this time. The Tower also is very much so, it's something that is really trying to get our attention in life too. Like, if you reach this moment, chances are God will frequently allow us to get reminders, and he'll give us hints, and he'll give us signs of things that we need to change. And lots of the time, we don't always pick up on those hints, and when we don't pick up on those hints, it can sometimes build up and force us into a Tower moment. I know I've definitely been there before in my life. So it could be possible you could be going through something like that, but you're definitely, like, you're kind of having no choice but to deal with something right now, to deal with some kind of big moment, some kind of big change that's happening in your life. But I do believe it's for the better, without a doubt. Now, with the Six of Pentacles here, the Six of Pentacles has to do with giving, basically. You know, if you're looking at the unicorns on this card, you know, you have one unicorn standing here, And it's basically giving to these other two unicorns. You know, if you look at these other two, they're kind of dressed in some ratty clothes, like they got like these ratty blankets on them, but they're bowing down to the other unicorn out of gratitude because this other unicorn is giving them something that they need, obviously. So it's about giving and receiving. So I feel like for you guys right now, as you're going through your tower moment, it's a couple of things. It's a reminder that you guys need to kind of both give and receive. You know, when we're going through tower moments and really hard times, it can be easy to become selfish and greedy and kind of just like forget everybody else because we're so focused on our own trauma. So I think this is a reminder to you, not that you need to like go out there and, you know, basically open your veins up and just give all your blood away or something like that. But I think it's basically a reminder of, if moments come up where you can give something to somebody else, do it. It doesn't have to be anything major, just small things. But I think it's a reminder that you guys need to do that, because when you're helping somebody else out, it helps get your mind off of yourself and off of your own problems, and actually helps you as well and helps you feel better. So if you come across these opportunities to help someone else in the midst of your issue, it may actually help that big problem become resolved or get closer to being resolved faster than you think. And same thing for the other side of the coin here with receiving. So if you guys are going through this horrific tower moment and you need a little bit of help in certain areas, don't be afraid to accept that help. Don't be afraid to receive it. Don't let your pride stand in the way and act like, oh, I know what I'm doing. I've got it all together. I don't need anybody. I don't need any help. You know, don't be like that. Don't be like, you know, the 3-year-old that's sitting there trying to learn how to tie their shoe or whatever. And, you know, they are absolutely persistent. They're not going to let anyone tie their shoe. Well, you know, eventually someone's going to have to come and tie their shoe. So, you know, don't be stubborn. Let people help you out. Don't let your pride stand in the way. So it's kind of like a double thing to remember, you guys. So just keep it balanced in terms of giving and receiving at this time. And the 9 of Pentacles is actually a really good card. It's, you know, one card away from your ultimate fulfillment in terms of materialistic possessions and finances and that kind of thing. It's 1 pentacle away from the 10. So I do believe that despite whatever is going on here with this, in terms of like your finances, in terms of your material possessions, your home base and that kind of thing, that stuff is going to be okay. That stuff is fine. And you guys are going to continue to flourish in that. And I also believe that this card is an indicator that coming out of the tower here, you guys are going to do well. You guys are going to do good. Because the 9 of Pentacles is simply just like a good, positive card. So the change that's coming on the other side of the tower is positive. It's good. It's going to lead you to a good new beginning of what's going on. So with transformed, I feel like transformed here really supports that tower because when you're going through a tower moment, you are definitely becoming a transformed person, without a doubt. So you're turning into this new creation, you're turning into this new person. And that's a beautiful and wonderful thing. You know, it kind of reminds me of like the butterfly, you guys. Once upon a time you were caterpillars, and right now you're kind of cooking and roasting, and you know, you're in all kinds of pain and anguish inside your cocoon, which is that tower. But you're going to come out of it flourishing, beautiful, gorgeous butterfly. So you are becoming transformed. And I do believe for a lot of you, this is tied to your person. You know, just like I said in the introduction of this video, I know a lot of you guys are here for the love stuff. A lot of you guys want to know about your divine counterpart. And yes, you do have a divine. Can I talk? Divine. He's a divine guy. You do have a divine counterpart. You do have a commitment with somebody. And this is like the card says, until death do us part isn't enough. This is something that, as Buzz Lightyear would say, goes to infinity and beyond. But yeah, this is a forever thing. You guys have probably had many lifetimes as it is already together, and you're probably going to have many more even beyond this one. But yeah, you guys definitely have somebody, and if you're not where you want to be dealing with that person yet, I do believe you're going through the transformation process right now in order to get there, that this tower is most likely connected to your person. It's also possible that your person could be going through a tower moment as well. You could be mirroring each other in terms of that. And we have illuminate. Your light helped to guide me out of my darkness. So I believe that, once again, your person, where this commitment is, whether they've physically been present in your life or not, just their overall presence, their overall being has really been a light for you in a dark place. And they really have just illuminated things for you. This could be the person who even triggered your own spiritual awakening or something. But yeah, I do believe that they have brought a lot of light into your life. And I believe it's vice versa too. Once again, with these connections, there's usually a lot of mirroring that goes on in there. So I believe that you have probably brought just as much light to them as they have for you. And this is how I know you guys are going to get through it. We have confidence. Everything will work out for us. I just know it. So you may be going through a world of pain and chaos right now with this tower. And I totally get it. It sucks. But I believe deep down inside, even through all of your doubts, all of your fears, all of your insecurities, all of your struggles, I think that if you were to tap down into that intuition and that gut feeling of yours, I believe you guys would definitely find that peace that surpasses all understanding. If you turned off all the noise of all the overthinking and all the thoughts in your head, a song just hit me right now as I said that about the thoughts in your head. Oh, what's the name of that song? It's an Ashley Tisdale song. But it's something about the thoughts in your head and overthinking. Oh, what is the name of that song? Hold on. I'm actually going to look this up on my phone really quick because I know the song is in my phone. And then I can tell you guys what it is. So just give me a minute. Oh, that's so funny. Where are you, Ashley Tisdale? Where are you? Why can I not find this? Of course, the moment I need to find something, I can't find it. All right. Just give me 1 minute, you guys. Where are you? Okay, maybe I need to go to the T's rather than the A's. Why can I not find this song? Oh, I think I just found it. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. This is taking a minute. Let's see. Yep, okay. The name of the song, and I didn't even pull any song cards for this reading at all, but the song came to me, so I felt like it was really important you guys hear it. Go look up Voices in My Head by Ashless. I can't speak tonight, you guys. I don't know what's up with my tongue. Go look up the Voices in My Head by Ashley Tisdale. Check it out on iTunes, Spotify, right here on YouTube, wherever. But yeah, go check out Voices in My Head by Ashley Tisdale, because that's what you guys need to do. You need to drown out all the noise, all the voices in your head. You need to drown that all out so you can tap into your intuition. You can tap into that gut feeling that is the ultimate important thing. And yeah, that will bring you the peace that surpasses all understanding. Even if it makes 0 sense, you will find that confidence, because I believe you guys really know this deep down inside. You know, despite whatever's going on here with this tower, you guys really and truly do know this. And the Nine of Pentacles backs that up too, because you guys are going to land on your feet out of this mess. You guys are going to turn out okay, for sure. Because the Nine of Pentacles, like I said, that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. All right, moving on here. Got stuck on that song thing there for a minute. I was like, what? All right. Number 1, with victimhood, take responsibility. So I feel like this card is basically saying, while you're going through your tower moment, while you're going through this really difficult stuff right now, don't get into that victim mentality. It's just a reminder of that. I don't think that you guys do that very often or get sucked into that very much, because I do feel like you guys are pretty strong, having cards like Confidence and Illuminate and Transformed. But, you know, we're all human. We all have that temptation to fall into, you know, bad mental habits. So this is just a reminder to not play a victim of what is going on, you know. And if you're here at this reading and, you know, you want to know what obstacles you need to overcome in order to get to where you want to be, you are taking responsibility. So that's a good thing. You know, just keep doing that. As you're going through this, don't forget to express yourself, speak your truth. So, you know, I feel like you guys have a lot of good stuff going on inside of you that you probably need to get out and you probably need to share. You know, this could be a good time to sit down and write things, whether it's a blog or a book or a song or whatever it is. This is just a good time for you guys to let loose whatever's on the inside of you out. Because when we go through hard times, that's kind of where our creativity really shines, and where we're really able to express things of very deep meaning and big impact. So don't forget to express yourself during this time. And we have allowing, let it happen. So I feel like this is basically a reminder, you guys, when you're going through this tower moment, not to force things, not to try to control things. And it's just human nature. We always want to try and control things. We always want to try and be the ones in charge of our outcome. But the truth is, we have no control. We have no say. You know, we have no way to control the outcome of things. It really is up to God. This is just that reminder of let go, let God. And I know it's really hard. It's really freaking hard. And I've been there so many times in my life too. Which is why I said, you know, if nobody else needs this reading, I'll take it, because, you know, we all have things to work on. But, yeah, allowing, let it happen. My dog is shaking it off too. So, but yeah, let go, let God, because at the end of the day, when we do let go, like it's such a relief. Like it just removes such a burden off of our shoulders, because there's so much that we can't do about it. But then when we do, God comes in, he steps in, he takes control, he takes care of things. And then at the end of the day, our mind is completely blown, because it's like, whoa, that's pretty amazing. And I never could have done that on my own. So yeah, just let it go. Like Elsa would say in Frozen, let it go. Finally here, your card from Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. You guys got, be not afraid, only believe, Mark 5:36. And I feel like that is very fitting, especially with what you're going through right now with that tower. Keep believing, you guys. Keep trusting. Keep praying. And you guys are going to be okay. Like, I think you guys are on the right track. You know, I fully acknowledge you guys are going through the ringer right now, 110%. But I feel like if you stay on the right track, keep doing what you're doing, you're going to come out on the other side of this A-okay. You're going to land on your feet. You're going to be good. So that's what I see going on for you guys. I hope that made sense. And if the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know. Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you, even if it's just a small emoji. That always helps me out. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up. That helps too. And feel free to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. Otherwise, you guys, I am just so incredibly thankful and grateful that you came here and you decided to hang out with me for a little bit today. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I'm sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose this itsy bitsy little tiny horse, then this is going to be the reading for you. We're going to find out what obstacle it is you guys need to overcome. All right, we're going to start things off here with the tarot, the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and you guys have the Ace of Swords, the Emperor, and the Knight of Wands. All right. From The Ocean of Emotion by Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials, we're going to tap into just kind of what's emotionally happening with you guys right now. Because, you know, our emotions a lot of the times can play into a factor of things that we need to work on and change and what's going on there. We have My Hands Are Tied, Codependent. My anxiety is worse than ever before. I'm constantly worried and insecure, nervous. Your light illuminates my mind and soul, inspired. And I'm really trying to find a balance in life and love, balanced. Okay. And we're going to save our Jesus card for last. From the Divine Dog of Wisdom Oracle, you guys have Breakthrough, Be Bold. Joy, Find Your Bliss. And Boredom, Time to Sit and Stay. All right, you guys, let's unpack what's happening here. All right, so first of all, what I'm seeing with you guys, with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is usually like a new beginning in terms of like the way you're thinking, because swords represent our thoughts. You know, it's kind of a lot of air energy with that thinking pattern stuff. So you guys may be at a point right now where you're having your thought perspectives change, where your thinking is changing. Maybe some old mindsets are being broken, old mental strongholds are falling aside, and a new way of thinking is coming into play right now for you guys. And I believe whatever it is that this new thought process is, this new thought pattern is, I believe that it's something that you're very passionate about, that you want to come in with passion, because we have the Knight of Wands, and, you know, Knights are all about moving forward with something. But considering we have the Wands, you know, the Wands are usually very filled with passion. So I feel like whatever this new idea is, this new way of thinking, it is very much so tied to taking passionate action forward in something, you guys. And I do believe for most of you, considering a lot of you guys want to know about the love, what's happening with the love situation, I believe that this involves your Emperor. whoever your divine masculine is, your divine counterpart, it involves this emperor who is, your dude. So I definitely believe that it involves this person. Now, it's also possible, on the flip side, it's possible that your person could be having a change of thoughts, a new way of thinking, which is going to propel him to move towards you in a passionate way, to move forward with fire and desire and all that other kind of stuff. That's definitely possible too. But we are asking about what it is you need to overcome obstacle-wise, and what is it that you need to overcome with somebody else having a change of thoughts and somebody else moving forward with passion and desire. Which is why I feel it's actually you guys who are probably having the change of perspective and moving forward with terms of passion. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you're moving towards your person. It could mean that you're moving towards, whatever your mission is. It could mean you're moving forward towards a career goal. It doesn't necessarily have to be your person. But at the end of the day, I think, your person here could be the inspiration for it. Like, you may be making movement towards whatever your mission is, whatever it is that you want to do to, help humanity and better the earth and stuff like that. But your person could be the muse for that. They could be the inspiration behind whatever it is you're doing. Maybe you're writing music. Maybe you're writing a book. Maybe this person is your inspiration. So I feel for a majority of you, this person has brought in some new thoughts, new perspectives to you that are helping you move forward in passion towards those things. So that's what I feel the case is for majority of you. All right, moving along here. So I feel like in the past, what you guys have kind of been dealing with, because, like I said, we have the Ace of Swords here, which is this new way of thinking, this new way of looking at things. I feel like in the past, the old way for you guys has come from a place of codependency, which is why I say I feel like a lot of this is tied to your person. So I feel like this nervousness and codependency goes together in a lot of ways. So I feel like a lot of the times my anxiety is worse than ever before. I'm constantly worried and insecure. So I feel like because you guys have been insecure in the past and you've had a lot of anxiety involving your person, maybe you've had a lot of fears over losing them for whatever reason, it's made you very nervous. And out of that nervous energy, I feel like for a lot of you, it's kind of driven you into codependent habits, codependent thinking, codependent behaviors. You guys may have had a habit in the past of kind of being like the overly attached girlfriend, stage 5 clinger in the past dealing with this person. So I definitely feel like this is kind of where you guys have been. This is where you've been hanging out. But because we have the Ace of Swords here, being that fresh new change in thinking and perspective, I feel like you guys are in the process of dropping the codependent behaviors and starting to get secure and no longer insecure, no longer feeling nervous, because you guys do have balanced here. I'm really trying to find a balance in life and love. And I feel like that's what you guys are trying to do right now. That's where this new thinking is coming in. You guys are in the process of changing that. You guys are in the process of finding a better balance, because when you're codependent, you're not balanced at all. You're completely off kilter. But someone who is even-keeled and balanced, there is no codependency. Everything's good. And you guys are in the process of figuring that out. I don't think you're necessarily quite there yet, but you're going through the motions of it. You're in the process of it. Your heart's in the right place for sure. Like, you recognize there's an issue and you're like, okay, I don't want to be like this anymore. I want to make things healthy. I want to make things good. And, once again, I feel like your Emperor, he is the inspiration for this motivation to improve your life and make it better. And, it's probably where that passion comes from. You have a passion to get balanced here, to work on yourself. So we also have inspired. Your light illuminates my mind and soul. So once again, I feel like your Emperor is that person for you who is illuminating your mind and your soul. Like I said, they're your inspiration. They're your muse. If it weren't for them, you'd probably stay this nervous, clingy, anxiety-ridden person who would be codependent and, basically a hot mess. But this person, like I said, they're your divine counterpart. And that's the thing with twin flames, is when you are with your twin flame, they help you become like the best version of yourself you could ever possibly be. They inspire you. And that's what this person is doing right now. They're completely and totally doing that. So that's a really good thing. You're okay. You're not where you're not where you used to be anymore, but you're not where you want to be yet either. You're okay and you're on your way. That's the important thing. And through this, you guys are going to have a breakthrough. I believe you guys are working hard at it. Like I said here, with this being inspired card, your Emperor here. Wait, I grabbed the wrong card. I meant to grab the wands too. I need to grab a lot of different cards. Your Emperor is the inspiration that you guys have this passion to move forward towards, to have balance in your life, that you're ultimately going to have this breakthrough. So you guys are on your way to this breakthrough for sure. You're going to have a breakthrough where it's just like one day you're going to wake up and you're going to realize, hey, I don't have this anxiety anymore. Like, everything's going to be all good, Like, I don't have to worry about losing this person. I have faith and I have trust in God, and everything's going to be totally A-okay. So you guys are doing good. And by the time you get on the other side of this breakthrough, you guys are going to be as happy as this jumping dog. You guys are going to be just like jumping for joy. You're going to find your bliss. You're going to find all this excitement and stuff. And it's all going to be because you guys have been following this passion, and you guys have been passionate to get balanced. And, your person is inspiring you to do that. And, the beautiful thing is, by the time you have this breakthrough and you have your joy and everything, your person is going to recognize that in you. And, let's be real, you guys. Nobody is attracted to someone who is stage 5 clinger. Like, that's just not cute. For example, super quick and ridiculous story, but a long time ago, I had a guy say to me once that God told him. Now, mind you, I was not dating this person. I actually was not attracted to this person at all. Oops, I'm moving my stand here a little bit. There we go. But yeah, I was not into this person whatsoever. And he basically said that God told him that I was supposed to be his wife. And I thought that was hilarious, and I thought it was a joke. And he was serious, and I was like, God didn't drop me that memo, but he didn't let it go. It was kind of creepy and stalkerish and stage 5 clinger. And that, I already wasn't attracted to him, but then he went from 0 level of attractiveness to getting into the negatives. And that's even worse, So I feel like you guys are learning to not be this clingy person anymore. And the more you stand in your own power and you become this balanced person where you're just living your life and enjoying it to its fullest, being inspired, and, you know, just kind of doing your own things, because I'm sure outside of your person, you must have other interests and other passions and other dreams and other desires. Like when you're doing those things, that's what like turns on the light bulb for other people. And they're like, ooh, what are you up to? Like that is fascinating to me. I want to get involved with that. So, you know, do those things and you guys are going to be fine. Now, as for boredom, time to sit and stay. I don't feel like the message here is to be bored necessarily, because let's face it, there's nothing boring about life, especially if you're on a twin flame journey. There is definitely nothing boring about that. There's always a new adventure, a new challenge every single freaking day. But I feel like time to sit and stay is the key here. That's what's important. Sometimes when we are waiting for God to bring our breakthrough, in a sense, we need to remain still. We need to remain calm. We need to trust God. In a sense, we need to do nothing. But here's the thing, like when you're waiting and when you're being patient about something, it's not about being inactive. You're still active. Like you should be actively praying, actively believing and having faith, actively pursuing your own dreams, your own goals, your own interests outside of this person. And, you know, it's active patience is what it comes down to. It's not sitting idly by and just, you know, wallowing and crying and, you know, being like Bella in New Moon, where she, you know, sat there for months on end and nothing was going on. Don't do that. Don't be like that. But yeah, it's good to just like sit and stay and be still and just wait on God. And I know that's really, really hard, because as humans, we want to be busy and we want to be doing stuff. But sometimes just sitting still is a good thing. And when you least expect it, God's going to drop that breakthrough for you. And not only are you going to be thriving and doing well, but then your emperor here is going to show up. And he's going to be like, hey, I haven't seen or heard from you in forever because you're not chasing after me anymore. You're not clingy. You're not all codependent on me. Instead, look at you. You're going out there and you're being all balanced and, you know, you're being all inspirational, following your dreams and your passions and your pursuits. And he's going to be like, I find that so sexy and I want to be with you now because that's pretty amazing. So that's the best way I can describe it. But yeah, so that's actually pretty cool, you guys. Let's see what your loving words from Jesus card has to say, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. And you guys got, nothing shall be impossible unto you. Matthew 17:20. So that's a really good reminder, you guys. So if you have those days, if you have those moments where you are feeling nervous, which I'm pretty sure, you know, even if you're trying to find that balance, you guys, you know, you're not going to stop having days where your nervousness is just going to suddenly vanish and disappear. It still is going to appear every once in a while, but don't beat yourself up over it if it happens. Just continue to remember to trust and remember that absolutely nothing is impossible. That the impossible can happen at any day, every single way, in every way possible. So never forget that, you know. Miracles do happen. And it usually happens when you least expect it. Like that's the big thing here too, you guys, is the unexpected always happens when we're not looking for it. So yeah, that's what I see going on here for you guys. Pretty clear message on what you need to be doing. I hope that it helped. If this message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know. Leave a comment down below for me. I would really appreciate it. Even a simple emoji goes a long way. Also, please leave this video a big thumbs up. That helps me out too. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. Otherwise, I am so incredibly grateful and thankful that you guys decided to hang out with me here a little bit today. Have an amazing day. Keep sparkling, and I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose this crystal clear glass horse, then this is going to be the reading for you. And we are going to find out, you guys, what obstacle you need to overcome right now. All right. So we're going to start here with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. See what's going on. And you guys got the Queen of Swords, Strength, and the Queen of Cups. All right, we got a couple queens. We got a little bit of strength. Let me adjust my stand here for a minute. There we go. It was a little funky from the last one. All right. From the Ocean of Emotion by Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials. We're going to check in on what's happening with you guys emotionally, because a lot of the times, you know, things that we need to work on, obstacles that we need to overcome, usually start in our emotions. You know, we can be emotional basket cases over things. So let's see where you guys are at. Irresponsible. I can't keep it together, and I know I've already screwed things up. Dark. I am afraid you're not going to want me if you see the truth. Determined. I'll never stop trying to do better. And lies. I can't seem to do what's right. Okay. And finally, from the Divine Dog Oracle, we're going to get to your Jesus card at the end. You guys have accountability, clean up your mess. Contentment, be satisfied. And choice, get off the fence. All right, you guys. So here's what I see happening with you guys. Now, most of the time, I actually start off with the tarot. But I'm going to start off with these oracle cards first, because there's kind of a point of how I need to address this, and you'll see what I mean when I get there. So we're going to start off here with irresponsible, dark, and lies. Like all these, basically. We have a lot going on. Okay, so number one, it seems to be that you guys basically are feeling like you can't keep it together and you feel like you have screwed things up. So whatever's going on in your life right now, you guys basically feel like you screw things up all the time and that you're totally irresponsible. This doesn't necessarily mean that you are, it just means this is how you feel. And there are a number of ways why you may feel this way. You might feel this way because maybe other people have imposed upon you the idea that you're a screw up. Like maybe you've had parents or something, or, you know, someone of authority who have basically, you know, told you like, oh, you screw everything up. You can't do anything right, blah, 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 blah. Like maybe when you were younger, you know, your parents would get down on you about your grades or, you know, something like that. Maybe you have a boss that's always nitpicking at you and is always saying, you know, that you can't do this right and you can't do that right. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, just like someone has kind of imposed this idea upon you. It's not that you really are irresponsible, but I feel like you guys have this guilt complex thinking that you are when you really aren't. Like you guys just kind of have like this low self-esteem, insecurity about it. And I feel like the darkness here kind of backs that up. I'm afraid you're not going to want me if you see the truth. So I feel like for many of you, you may not be very real or authentic. You may kind of like shut down dealing with people who are close to you, especially if it's like, my dog is in the way, sorry. He's like walking around all over my feet. Anyway, But I feel like for a lot of you guys, like especially if it's your divine counterpart, your other person or whatever, you may kind of shut down a lot dealing with them because you're afraid to really be vulnerable. You're afraid to let them really see the real you. You may be really good at, wearing a mask and kind of putting on a show around this person that you're really trying to, show the best version of yourself because you're afraid if you're really yourself, they're going to see you the same way others might have seen you in the past and see you as this irresponsible screw up, even though you're really not like that. So yeah, like you guys are just kind of like living in this dark place about yourself. Like it's very low self-esteem that's coming through here is what it is. And with lies, I can't seem to do with what's right. Once again, I feel like you guys are beating yourself up. I feel like you guys basically lie to yourself. That's what the lie is here. It's not someone else who's lying to you or deceiving you. You're deceiving yourself. And it's like all it took was one person or one incident or, I feel like it didn't take very much for you guys to get this impression put upon you that you are such a screw up and that you do everything wrong. That, it's like you made one mistake. Because, we all make them and that's okay. But it's like you made one mistake and it's like now you guys are just living in this perpetual circle of self-doubt and insecurity and beating yourself up and guilt and all this other stuff. Like constantly, like you're just constantly lying to yourself that you are this screw up when you're not. But that's how you feel. You feel like you can't seem to do what's right. It's, basically the same thing as this card here. I can't keep it together. I know I've already screwed things up. I can't seem to do what's right. That's how you guys are feeling. You're feeling that, if you are who you really are, that the people who are close to you, that the people you want to have intimacy with in your life, especially your divine counterpart, that they're just going to discard you because you feel like they're going to see you as this irresponsible screw up pretty much. But I don't believe that that's who you really are. I really don't. And I really feel like deep down inside, you guys know that you are not this. And you guys are basically like adapting and wearing this label that's been slapped on you. And I don't know who convinced you in your life, you guys, that you are this irresponsible screw up. I don't know who put that upon you. I don't know if it was a parent, if it was a friend, if it was a family member, a teacher, a boss. I don't know who it was, but whoever they are, they're wrong. And I don't like that person because I got your guys back, like I believe in you guys and I know you guys are awesome. And if no one else in the world believes in you, I believe in you. I know that you guys can do this for sure, without a doubt. And I know that you guys know it too deep down inside because we have determined, I'll never stop trying to do better. And that's how I know that these are all just lies of what you're believing about yourself, because I feel like deep down inside, you guys know that you are a good person with a good heart, that you guys have a lot to offer. And it's funny because, if you look at all three of these cards, all three of them are pretty dark, just in terms of coloring. I mean, obviously here with dark, but just like in terms of aesthetic and color, they're all very dark. But if you look at this determined card, boom, there's the light, there's the sunshine just breaking through on the other side of this huge mountain. And I feel like this huge mountain represents, those lies that you've been telling yourself and that label that you have accepted that you shouldn't have. And you guys need to just get over that. Just remove that obstacle. There's no reason for that to even be there. That's clearly the big obstacle for you guys. And I feel like you guys know deep down inside, you have this light within you. You can shine through that darkness, And you guys, if you're not familiar with my blog, My blog is called Shadow and Shine, and the reason why it's named that is because in our life we can go through many dark, shadowy times in our lives, but it's through that darkness, it's through those shadows that we can really sparkle, we can shine. That's where like all that good stuff comes from. That's where we find the ability to motivate ourselves and lift up others and inspire others. And you guys do have that inside of you. You guys have so much goodness inside of you. You got to shake off those mental bondages. You got to shake off those labels and start embracing who you truly are, because you'll never stop trying to do better. And someone who is not taking responsibility, someone who is just straight up irresponsible, is not going to try to do better. Someone who's trying to do better is not going to be at a reading trying to understand what obstacle it is they need to understand to better their life. So you guys truly do have this amazing spark inside of yourselves. You just have to tap into it and shake off that sludge. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the story of the donkey. I'm going to tell you the story of the donkey really quick. Like, these things just randomly come to me during these readings, but it's really valuable. So there's this story about the donkey, and there was this donkey once upon a time, and he got trapped inside of a ditch, and he couldn't get out. So the farmer comes along and he finds the donkey, and he can't get the donkey out of the ditch either. So the farmer is just like, well, he's not going to get out, so I'm just going to bury him alive, basically. And the farmer starts throwing all this dirt on top of the donkey. And all that dirt, you guys, imagine you are the donkey. We're gonna pretend this horse here is the donkey, okay? Imagine that you guys are the donkey, right? And the farmer comes along and he's starting to shovel dirt on top of you. He's shoveling the dirt on top of you and trying to bury you alive, because he's like, oh, well, he's not going to get out of there anyway, so, might as well just bury him alive. And every piece of dirt, imagine, is every bad thing that's ever been said about you. It's every label. It's every time someone has said, you're good for nothing. You're a screw up. You can't get it right. You never do things right. Imagine that's every time someone says that to you, every time someone does that. Now, when this started happening, this donkey, he was really upset. And he started, screaming and hooting and hollering, and he was really mad. But then all of a sudden, the donkey got quiet. And the farmer was just like, well, gee, maybe he passed. Maybe all the burying, killed him, basically. And little did he know that the reason why this donkey stopped was not because he was dead, but instead, this donkey started stepping up. Every single time the dirt was thrown on top of him, he would just walk on top of it. He would shake off the dirt, walk on top of it. Shake off the dirt, walk on top of it. Shake off the dirt, walk on top of it. And he kept doing that so much to the point that this donkey reached the very top of the pile, and next thing you know, the ditch was closed, and the donkey just walked right out of the ditch, walked right off, and was totally fine. So what that farmer intended for that donkey's harm actually was the best thing that possibly could have ever happened to that donkey. And that donkey just walked right on off. And so you guys need to do the same thing. You need to shake off every single time someone says something negative about you. Shake it off, step on top of it. Shake it off, step on top of it. And the more you do that, you're going to be rising yourself, and you're going to be taking yourself to higher levels and higher levels and higher levels. And next thing you know, you're going to be right out of that ditch of depression. You're going to be right out of that ditch of darkness. So you're going to step right out of it. You're going to walk right out of it. And you're going to find strength in doing that. This is where the tarot cards finally come in. You're going to find strength in doing that. And next thing you know, you guys are going to be queens. You're going to be the queen of swords. You're going to be the queen of cups. And that's where you guys are headed. That's who you guys really are. That's who you're going to find out you are when you step out of that ditch. Because the Queen of Swords, you know, she is full of good ideas, good decisiveness, and the Queen of Cups, you know, she's full of emotion, she's full of love, she's filled with compassion for others. And I feel like coming out of this entire experience, you guys are going to be awesome at making decisions. You guys are going to be so good at making decisions. No one's going to call you irresponsible ever again. And you're going to have so much love and compassion for other people because other people did not have love and compassion for you. That it's just going to make you like this mothering, nurturing person that people are just going to love to be around. And you're going to have so much strength because of what you guys are going through right now. Like, seriously, I mean, I feel like I've just kind of gone into like preacher mode here or something, but that's what I see for you guys. And I feel like the donkey story is really like your story right now, you guys. So be that donkey. Just step right on top of it. Accountability, clean up your mess. And that's kind of what the donkey did. You know, the donkey did not just let the dirt fall on top of it. The donkey shook it off. It shook off that mess. It took accountability of it. It stepped on top of it. And I feel like that's what you guys need to do. You know, take that accountability. Just shake it off. Shake it off, you guys. You know, listen to Taylor Swift when she says shake it off. And here's the thing. When it comes to doing that, it really is a choice. It's a choice. You guys can either sit here and continue to buy the lies that you're telling yourself that you're so screwed up. You can continue to accept all the labels that have been put upon you to make you feel like you're in this dark place, to make you feel like you can never get things right. You can continue to do that, or you can make the choice to be strong. Strength is a choice, you guys. It's something that you may not always feel like doing. You know, most of the time, the right thing to do in our life, the good thing to do in our life, most of the time, we don't feel like doing it. It is a choice. But if you choose to be strong, if you make the right choice here, you're going to be that queen. Both of these queens, both of these amazing and beautiful queens, without a doubt. And then, at the end of the day, you guys are going to find contentment. I promise you. It's difficult right now, but you're going to find contentment. You're going to be satisfied. It's going to take some self-determination to do it. But I know you guys can find it. I know you guys can do it. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, you guys. I believe in you. I believe in you, my donkeys, my donkey group. Anyway, let's look at your Jesus card to wrap things up here. Your card from Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day always keeps the bad vibes away. And you guys have. Thou shalt love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Mark 12:30. So you guys, I feel like this is just a reminder, to, basically tell the haters to screw off, As long as you're good with God, you keep loving God, you keep chasing after him, that's the only man you should be chasing after is Jesus, basically. But yeah, as long as you're chasing after God's heart, who cares what anybody else thinks? It's not about what anybody else thinks, You guys have got this. He's going to help you rise out of that ditch. Just keep shaking it off. Step on top of that dirt. Shake it off. Step on top of that dirt. And you guys are going to get out of this. I believe in you. I believe in you, my little donkeys. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for you guys. It's not even funny. I know you guys can do this. Like I said, I will be here to cheerlead you, even if nobody else wants to. I know you guys got this in the bag. Anyway, I hope that message resonated and made sense for some of you. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know. Leave a comment down below for me. Even a little tiny emoji helps me out. Also, give this video a big thumbs up too. That helps me as well. Please feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. Otherwise, I am just so incredibly grateful and thankful that you guys decided to come and spend a little bit of time here with me today. Yeah, I'm super grateful for it. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 4. If you chose this brown and white horse, then this is going to be the reading for you. And we are going to find out what it is that you guys need to work on right now, what obstacles you need to overcome so you can live your best life. And I'm telling you guys, the past 3 piles have all been amazing. Like, I mean, everyone has definitely had stuff to work on, but it's totally things you guys can handle. So I'm really excited to see what comes out for you. Okay, so starting with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, you guys have the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. All right. From Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials, we have the Ocean of Emotion. And I decided to check in where you guys are at emotionally because so much of the time, a lot of our issues do seem to extend out of our emotions. So our emotions need to get in check sometimes. So let's see what came through for you guys. We have sad. I'm just miserable and I'm really tired of pretending I'm not. Intuitive. Trust your inner knowing. Build. I would like to work together to have stability. And depth. I want to give you more of me, and I want more of you. And from the Divine Dog of Wisdom Oracle, we're going to save your Jesus card for last at the end. You guys have guidance, help is on the way, significance, you be you, and humility, bow down. All right, so for you guys, let's see what's happening here. Okay, so the first thing I see for you guys, starting with the tarot, we have the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. Now, we got 2 pages here. So basically, what I see with you guys is, you know, the cups are usually representing emotions. The swords are representing our thoughts. So the page, though, does not actually move forward and take action with these things. You know, it's someone who's just kind of bubbling up with ideas and emotions. So it's kind of like you guys are just starting to bubble up with some new ideas and some new emotions revolving around those ideas, but you're not really moving forward yet. You're not at the stage of being the knight here where you're ready to move forward or to, you know, really kind of claim the whole thing, being like a king or a queen or anything like that. So you're kind of just, you know, bubbling at the surface here with this stuff. But I do believe that whatever these new ideas and new emotions are, at the end of the day, it's going to lead you to your 10 of Pentacles. You guys do have the 10 of Pentacles here, and the 10 of Pentacles is, you know, it's ultimate fulfillment. It is ultimate fulfillment in terms of finances and materialistic possessions and that kind of thing. So I think you guys ultimately, like, Pentacles are about stability. So whatever it is that's going on, you're going to be stable. You're going to be secure. You're going to be okay for sure. So in the emotional department, it seems like you guys are feeling sad right now. I'm just miserable and I'm really tired of pretending I'm not. So I feel like you guys are kind of carrying a lot of burdens on you right now, which is why you really don't show that you're feeling sad. but you are feeling sad. Maybe you have a lot of work responsibilities or family responsibilities or both, and you kind of don't really have that time to really take care of yourself. And I feel like you guys are looking to have help, basically, which we do have the build card. Now, I feel like for most of you, because most of you guys are interested in your love situations and that kind of thing, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you want to build a life together and have stability, which I believe you're going to have because we have that 10 of Pentacles. But I feel like you guys want to build a life together with your person, with your divine counterpart. And I do believe that you guys will be able to build that. I feel like at the end of the day, you're looking to build that with them. You're looking to have depth with them. I want to give you more of me, and I want more of you. So I feel like you guys are looking for depth with this person. If you guys are dating around or anything like that, you guys are definitely like past the fun and games stage of like relationships and that kind of thing. You're not out there to play games, you're out there for the real deal, the long haul, big time commitment, somebody who can be there with you through thick and thin, till death do us part, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like you guys are looking for the real deal. You're not looking for games. You're not, up in the club or anything like that. That's not your thing. That's not your gig. And we have intuitive. Trust your inner knowing. So I feel like in order for you guys to kind of break out of this sadness, and so you don't feel like you have to pretend anymore, tap into your intuition. Because when you are being intuitive, you're not putting on a front. You're not putting on an act. You're not wearing a mask or anything like that. You're tapping into the truth of what you need to do. So, if you need to get more depth with somebody, if you want to build a future with somebody, then, get real and get honest about that with yourself and with that person. Take off this mask and just kind of like pretending that everything is okay. Like if you're involved with somebody right now and maybe they're keeping you at an arm's distance because maybe they're not ready to take it to that next level. You need to get real with yourself and you need to get real with that person rather than sitting there and being sad about it and being like, well, gee, like, I don't know, like, okay, I guess this is okay, even though it really isn't. And, I feel like for a lot of you guys, finding the answer here to, getting past this sadness is in these new emotions and these new ideas that you guys are experiencing. And that's why I feel like there's no knight and there's no king or anything like that yet, because you guys aren't taking action on it. It's just something that's, you're starting to think, that you're starting to feel right now. And that's okay. But eventually you're going to have to get to the point where you're going to need to take action on this. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe you're involved with somebody who, like I said, they're just kind of keeping you at a distance. Maybe they're a little cold towards you. They might be a little avoidant towards the situation. And I mean, it's possible that you could, tap into your intuition, have a conversation with this person. Maybe they don't even know where you're at. Maybe they don't know that you want more. And maybe if you open up the conversation to have that with them, that, if you express that you want this depth, maybe they're going to come to you and be just like, yeah, I do want more with you. I do want to build something with you. Let's create some 10 of Pentacles together, They very well could. And if they don't, if they're not receptive to that, then there's somebody else out there who probably will be. But I feel like you guys are going to have to get to the point of needing to express these emotions and these ideas that you're having, because I believe that it is coming from your intuition deep down inside. And I feel like this is difficult for you guys. I feel like you guys have been really good at kind of putting on a mask towards other people and yourself. And I don't know what the reason necessarily for that is. Maybe you feel like you have to be strong for everybody. Like I said, I feel like you guys have a lot on your plate. You may be juggling a lot with your job. You may be juggling a lot with your family. You may be juggling a lot with both, which is why it's kind of just easier to put on a front for everybody. It's almost like if you were to be real and let this sadness show, I feel like you guys feel like you would be disappointing a bunch of people, but I don't think you would. I feel like people would be very understanding, and if anything, people would be just like, why didn't you say something earlier? Especially if you're dealing with another person, your person of interest, they'd probably be like, well, why didn't you tell me you wanted more? I do want to build with you. Why didn't you tell me this? Let me help you, like, don't try and take it all on for yourself. So with guidance, help is on the way. I feel like, once again, this is kind of tying into your intuition here. You got to trust your intuition. You got to trust that inner guidance, because help is on the way. But the thing is, like, we're not going to receive help from God. We're not going to receive help from the Holy Spirit or anything like that unless we are receptive and open to it, because that's the thing. And it's funny, speaking of like divine masculines and divine feminines, feminine energy is a very receptive energy. And it's very hard to receive from man. It's very hard to receive from another person if we can't even receive from God. So you guys need to start trusting, because God does want to give you guidance, but he can't give you that guidance unless you're open and receptive to it. So you need to like open up and be receptive, don't put a wall up to that or anything like that. It's hard to be receptive. It really is, because it's easy to just, put on this mask of strength, but it's really not strength if you're feeling sad anyway. And we have significance, you be you. Once again, I feel like that's tying into this mask here. I mean, even if you look at this picture, I know this person's kind of like cut in half, but this person is holding up this face, and it's not their real face, obviously. So, stop putting on a front. Stop pretending that you're okay when you're really not. Be you. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling like you want more depth, if you're feeling like you want to build a future with someone, get real with yourself and get real with this person. I feel like for majority of you, this person is actually going to want to work with you. I feel like they do want to build a future with you. And the reason why I feel like that is because the 10 of Pentacles came out. The 10 of Pentacles is that ultimate fulfillment. The 10 of Pentacles is having it all. The 10 of Pentacles is that stability that you're looking for. So I feel like for majority of you, this person's going to be totally open to that. They do want to go to those depths with you, but for whatever reason, you're scared to do that, and you're sad because you're not doing that. And maybe you're scared to do that because you're afraid of being rejected. Maybe it's from past pains with past relationships, but I feel like for majority of you, this person is going to be interested in that. You need to speak up and say something, and we have humility, bow down. So, you got to get humble here, because, as weird as it sounds, like sometimes it's actually false humility, you guys, when we're not speaking our truth, when we're just like keeping what it is that we want to ourselves. Like we feel like we're being of service to others, but we're really not. Like if we're being of disservice to ourselves, and if we're deceiving ourselves in a sense by wearing a mask, then we're disservicing others too. So you guys need to get humble, and by being humble and bowing down, that's like legitimately expressing your truth, your true emotions, what you really want. Because by doing that, by being humble and by getting real, not only are you helping yourself, but you open up the window of opportunity to help others too. Because I promise you, you're not helping anybody if you're not being real with yourself. So you guys, yeah, need to get humble. And I know it's scary. I know it's really hard opening up and being real with that, but it really seems like this depth is important to you guys, and building a future here with somebody is really important to you. And like I said, if they're not receptive to this, if they continue to keep you at an arm's distance, then it's time to find that elsewhere if this is more important. If this isn't that important to you and you're comfortable with them keeping you at an arm's distance, then fine, continue that. But then you have no reason to be sad over it, because you're making the choice to stay in it. So don't be sad over it if that's what you decide you ultimately want to do. But if this is more important to you, you got to step out, and stop pretending that you're okay when you're really not. Follow your intuition here, you guys, because I really do believe for a majority of you, this person is going to want to work with you and build with you so you guys can have your 10 of Pentacles. So, I know it's tricky when you're just a page here and you're just beginning to have like these emotions and these thoughts about things, but spend a little bit more time on it. No action needs to necessarily happen right now, this second, but, trust the guidance that's being given to you. And, I would say if you're not fully ready yet, ask for strength, continue to pray over it, continue to meditate over it. And, eventually your intuition will get to the point where it's basically screaming at you and you have no choice but to deal with it. So, yeah. But anyway, let's take a look at your loving words from Jesus card, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. And you guys got, if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. Matthew 17:20. So that's a pretty important verse. A mustard seed is like a super, super, super teeny tiny thing. So all you guys need is a little bit of faith. It doesn't have to be anything ginormous. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It doesn't have to be anything, that's like so outrageous that it seems impossible to have. Just a little bit. Just have a little bit of faith, a little bit of trust in God, and He can make anything happen. He can make anything happen that you want. If you have a little bit of trust, a little bit of faith, then you can ask for that depth, and you can build with that person, and you can reach that 10 of Pentacles with that person for sure. So just, faith is such a big part of this, you guys. It really is. So yeah, anyway, that's what I see happening for you guys. I hope it made sense and it helped you out. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did help you, I would love to know. Leave me a comment down below. Even a little emoji goes a long way. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. And feel free to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. Otherwise, I am just so incredibly grateful and thankful that you guys decided to spend a little bit of time here with me today. It means the world to me. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Keep sparkling, you guys.